Yeah. So another big thing that's come to mind is people always say to me like about AI and AI and business. Like people are always just like, oh, I'll just get into it and I'll outsource this straight away. And I always say to them like, why? I know like outsourcing is your end goal, and I know that it's a good thing to do because it's going to save you time, it's going to save you um, effort pretty much, so you can scale quicker. But why just come into something just to outsource it? Surely you want to try to learn the skill first. Obviously, like if you're in a pair, one of you can learn it and the other one can do the rest. But surely you want to learn it first so you can then perform. Because if, for example, right now, if I really wanted to, I could close a sale for 400 quid on how to make a like someone wanting me to make a model. I could just fucking make it now. Take me a few hours. 400 quid done, straight cash. And you're probably thinking, what the fuck? That's what I get a week for working part time. Yeah, well, I could do it by the end of the day. It could be nipped because I know that kind of specialist skill. Now, yes, I don't actually do it. Use AI creation for my own models. I outsource that. But if I did need to, if one of my fucking designers fucking quit, no problem. I'll do it now. So you probably have a slightly different opinion because obviously you normally stuck to the more business side of things, whilst I was doing the back end. Um, but yeah, I still think it's a very important skill to have. It's like a specialist skill. You can specialize in something,
Yeah,
then why not?
yeah. But then also on the flip side, um, business is a skill.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So you can be amazing at copywriting. You can be amazing at fucking sales. You can be amazing at marketing. Any of these things, but none of those skills, unless you put them all together, unless you have a little bit of everything, is going to make you a great businessman.
Does make sense.
It's only going to allow you to work for other people successfully.
That's what I do realize actually when we do work. So like, oh, we need a graphic designer. Let's hire one. I'm just like, a lot of the time I think, well, obviously this isn't you and me and you. This is the general business working with. But oh, I need a graphic designer. Let's give it to him. I'm just like, well, he's busy for the next 3 days. Just like, I'll do it. It takes me like 10 minutes. And then they're just like, oh, let's run these ads. Let's go hire him. And I'm just like, well, I know how to do that now as well. I'll just do that. Take me like an hour or two. And shit like this. They always there's some people that have the business mindset or have the business opportunity, but they just outsource everything, boom, 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 and they don't actually know how to do anything. So then they don't know if the job's done well or not. Whereas a lot of the time, this is kind of what I'm saying with the specialist skill. You want to kind of learn the skill, do the skill for a bit, and then you know it, and then fucking outsource it and carry on.
Yeah, no, for sure. But that's also the difference between someone like a Steve Jobs, who invented the iPhone himself, fucking made all that technology, and then went out and become a massive CEO from that
Yeah.
because he has that specialist skill. And someone like Warren Buffett, who invests in companies, gives his knowledge to companies, but it's fucking loads of companies. It doesn't matter what the company does, he can help them.
Mm.
Whereas Steve Jobs is only good for Apple.
Yeah.
So he had no other choice but to grow that. He done very well, obviously. But there's definitely, I mean, there's success in both things. There's success in
Oh,
just being
everything.
an expert salesman and working for someone else. There's success in being a loser, clearly, because there's fucking loads of them.
Those
But
fuckers.
yeah, but it depends what type of success you want and what path you want to take. There's no one answer of anything.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's never one answer. There's always shitloads of options. But that's why everyone gets fucking confused because they don't know what option to take. So they don't take any. Whereas most of the time, if you do just take any option, it's going to be better than fucking sitting there doing fuck all. So, bit of advice just fucking do whatever. Just do it well. Not hard. Probably do well. If you can't do well when you're trying hard, you'll never do well.
There you go. Simples. Also, you can literally make money with anything.
Oh yeah,
nowadays.
like
Anything.
yeah. The statistic I actually quite like is in the business model we're in. So it's technically a sex industry. Obviously, we float around in and out of different industries, but it's what was it? 35% of the internet in 2020 was porn. 35% of the whole internet was porn. Now thinking about it, AI is massively on the up. So probably about 10% of the whole internet is probably now AI.
No. I want to cover this in the separate video, but very, it's 99% of the internet is AI.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
How so?
Completely separate point. I wanted to make a whole episode about this.
Well, maybe tomorrow.
But yeah, basically, the internet will eventually become all AI, or near enough all AI, so that you can't avoid contact with AI, and therefore people will stop going on the internet, in my theory, and then we'll have a clean world again eventually.
Well, mate, what I was thinking about earlier is actually related to that with Google Maps. Surely Google Maps has a built-in AI system on it that selects the best route.
Mm-hmm.
Some sort of AI, because clearly it's shit.
For years.
Huh?
Said that for years.
Yeah, I know. But what I was thinking earlier is, why don't they just, like obviously another business idea, because I just sit all day thinking of fucking ideas, but why don't they just update that so the AI checks the weather for the last 3 days so it knows the best route? Because I was driving down roads earlier that fucking Google Maps take me down. And it was flooded to shit. And like, it was just stupid. Like, why would you drive down there naturally? If I had a choice, I would have taken the dual carriageway rather than these roads, basically what I'm trying to say. So why don't they have an AI that factors in like 5 or 6 environmental factors to then give you the best route rather than just saying like quickest and slowest.
I think that's exactly what Waze does.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's like
there's
rain
police around the corner, tells you when there's a pothole, tells you when there's fucking weather reports, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure about the weather report one actually. But
I should do that. Last like 4 days weather report, mate. Factor that into the journey.
Yeah.
Is it? No.
I think so.
Might have to have a little look at that.
Yeah, I'm not 100%. I'm not a big user of Waze because, it's mainly for fucking wankers who put a fat out exhaust on their shitty Polo and want to go 100 mile per hour, which is their max speed, by the way. Just down the back roads and avoid police because they're fucking retards. And they crash and die.
Yes.
Good death.
Good.
Useful life.
Not my problem.
You managed to annoy people with your shitty exhaust. I'm glad you're dead.
No one doesn't like people with shit exhausts. Anyway, yeah. What the fuck do we start off with? Yeah. So coming into it, definitely learn a specialized skill. Now that doesn't have to be something extremely specialized, and that's another thing that's bullshit. Is say if I wanted to be an electrician, what like 4, 5 years nowadays? So you can do an apprenticeship, then get you your level 3 in the UK, and that's a year or two. I believe you can fast track it to 18 months, and then if you want to go any higher, then that's normally like another year or two, or maybe 3. Quite nice. But I know Josh had to do.
You have to update it every year as well.
I know Josh done 3 years college, or 2 years college, and then had to do another 3 years apprenticeship. Fucking nuts. Yeah, no. So no, but like the thing is, in that time frame, you can learn so much shit. That's why, like, I think some education programs are fucking stupid. Like, for example, ours, we train people in certain marketing areas to do with AR models. Now they understand how funnels work and how they operate, how to make good funnels, all of this within 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Maybe they're not going to be experts.
Could do it day one.
Yeah, obviously they're not going to be experts, but like after 2-3 weeks, they kind of got a good hang of it. Spoke to a guy in uni the other day. I used to go to school with. Wow, what did you learn in this semester? Considering the semester is what, like 3-4 months. With shitloads of leave, but whatever. What did you learn? Oh yeah, I learned about funnels. He told me some thing, and I just sat there and I'm just like, fuck me. Guys paid like $2,000 to learn about funnels in the last 4 months. Like people pay less than that and learn it in 2 weeks with us.
And make money.
And probably make that
and
back.
have a business running at the end of it.
I know, it's fucking nuts, man. Like, I don't get why they do it so slowly. It's so slow. And understand they go into like all the bullshit, but a lot of the time you don't need to go into the bullshit.
Well, yeah, and I'll tell you why. Because no one who's teaching it to them has done it. So they're learning it at the same fucking time they're teaching it. That's what business school is. Oh yeah, let's go to business school, and this guy who's never run a business before, or if he has, he's failed because he's now a teacher, so he's failed. And he'll teach you how to do it really well. And by the way, this costs you 50 grand in expenses over 3 years. Sound good? Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. Let's have a little look. Just got some messages through. Oh, look at that. Got an ad running later. 1K. Actually, wait. No, cancel that. 1.5. Yeah, what was I fucking saying as well? We had that in school. So if you lot are only, so I'm 21 right now. If you lot ever went to school and around that period, I fucking hated history. I took history for GCSE. I fucking hated it, and the reason for that is I love the actual history. I learned a lot of the actual history, and I was very good at history. I'm even good to this day. I know my dates. I know the general timeline, which is probably better than most people. But the problem was, is you had to fucking word the paragraphs in such a fucking retarded way. I got a 4, so that's equivalent to a C in history, and it was my lowest topic. But if you spoke to me in a general conversation now, even in history or not, you're gonna think, fucking hell, this bloke knows loads about history. And the reason I got a 4 is because I refused to do the bullshit and write it in a certain sentence structure. They were like, oh, you've got to do what, like PPV or something, PPE or something, sentence structure in history.
Some shit. Fuck
Mate.
knows. I didn't do that either.
Yeah. Well, you got like fucking 7, didn't you?
I didn't get any 7s in anything.
You did. I literally fucking looked at GCSE things the other day.
I think I did.
Yeah, you got 2. All your projected grades was 7.
Anyway,
Anyway,
do you know why I don't know? It's because they're fucking useless, and I'll never ever need to know them.
never used them either.
I'll never use them. I never need to. Yeah.
No, but yeah, that's the thing with the fucking them paragraphs. I just refuse to do them because it's just bullshit. Why do I need to write it in this? And they're like, that's the best way to explain it. It's like, but it's not, because I don't even understand the fucking sentence. So to kind of relate that back to life, a lot of the time when you're learning something, you're gonna need to look over the bullshit. There's certain things where it's gonna be like, that is fucking bollocks. I don't need to know that. I don't need to know the general process, and then I'll be able to get it done. So a lot of the time, education platforms are very slow because they teach you a lot of bullshit. That's why I quite like online platforms, online education, because it kind of gets to the fucking point. Because everyone just wants to get to the point, less of the bullshit. Agreed?
Yeah. And also you get to teach yourself it almost. Even if someone's like running you for a course or someone's explaining something, you're still learning in your own way.
Mm-hmm.
Which when a fucking teacher's standing there teaching 50 people and there's
Have to do it by the textbook.
yeah, and there's £2.5 million worth of debt in that room, and they're teaching this fucking shit that they don't know about because they failed in life. I think that is just not like those 50 people. That 2.5 million is going to learn a completely different way to each other.
Mm.
You can fucking teach yourself it.
Yeah, but that's why uni is a scam. And all the bullshit. And we'll wrap it there.